to pull out a port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. Oh, what a juke into space. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. The gut, McCaffrey, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Beck. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 1st down. Beck. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The gun. They'll look to throw. 20. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 44 yards. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Santos now to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they get back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Garoppolo looks to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The kick by McManus is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time. We'll see how they play this.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On first down, Beck. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
126 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Play action. Back. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So on fourth down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal.
Santos' kick is up and through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Give to Cook out of the gun. Good move at the 30. He juked him. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there out of Cook. 62 yards. running the jet sweep here to Parker. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now an open man, that's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They go play action here on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Beck, the quick slant caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Bears! Mike Gesicki, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
first down throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
This to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact. But he couldn't hang on. 4th down.
Now Garoppolo. Gotta have this one. And he finds Parker here. Complete.
And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
Play
here we go.
number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Garoppolo now.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Touchdown! Darren Waller from 19 yards away.
And the Bears are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Garoppolo on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Hawkinson here.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into the season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And out now come the Vikings.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Chicago, the